just not in the mood to play any gotchas. Which is a shame, because the people want them, and I want to play them, but I'm just not in the mood. If only I had some sort of motivation. Oh well, I guess I'll just make them wait another 8 weeks. God, I'm weird. Right, I love an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with some ithsum. I tried to say in and with at the same time. Let's redo that. Hi, what's up? I love an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Honkai starrail. It has been a while. Taking a small break from starrail. I'm starting to feel burnout in other games, so I'm trying to avoid certain things. I don't want my burnout to reflect in the videos, so I'm trying to take things in strides. Anyways, though, as you can see, the team is looking a bit different. Roy, we've got Robin. Yeah, you thought I was going to say it with that other letter. And this one isn't sideways in any way, shape, or form. This one is just the way that she is. Do not relate mine with yours. This one is mine. There are many like it, but this one is mine. As for upgrades, I normally don't do this, but you guys are obsessed with this, so I figured I would do it anyway. So, level 80. Whatever. Light cone, I have this one. I know there's the free-to-play one, which is good, but I heard that this one, if you have enough copies of it, is actually better than that one. And as it turns out, I had a fucking couple copies of it. Just sheer gotcha coincidence chance, so it's pretty good. I don't mind this one at all. And it's probably gonna pop up again, knowing my luck, so we'll probably see this superimposed to its final form. Oh, I don't have it enhanced all the way. What am I missing? Oh, shit. Well, fuck, while we're here. Well, shit, I had no idea that wasn't upgraded. That's amazing. Now I have even better Robin for you guys to see. I did not just say the other one. Anyway, this is the traces. I'm out of the path thingies. That's the main thing holding me back. And I did my simulated universe early this week, so... And I have no events or other things going on that I want to take the time to do right now. So this one's on hold, and then basic attack, lol. But yeah, other than that, I mean... Where's everybody else? Other than that, I mean, everyone else is maxed out in every way, shape, and form, so... that's all fine and dandy. Relics, you guys know my relic situation. We don't need to talk about that, lol. Anyways, it's been a while. Where the hell did we leave off in the epic return of the Xianzhou storyline, shall we? Finest duel under the pristine blue 2 at dawn to war. Shackling prison has fallen, and a pack of wolves has broken free. This startling development has upset everyone's plans before the Wardance ceremony could even commence. While the Xianzhou alleyways seem as calm and peaceful as ever, wolves capable of shape-shifting have already hidden themselves in the crowd. After escaping from the shackling prison in one piece, you find Yanqing, who is anxiously pacing about. And that's my strange voice that is dramatic, but I can't hit a certain note without my voice cracking when I do that, so it sounds a little off. Anyways, Jesus, some people. After the shackling prison break,
Wardance going to start?
You again?
The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
You're a bad guy, I can tell.
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Ah, you know what it's like to wait for FromSoft games.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
Interesting.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4 challenges?
Speaking
and
of,
he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
Bardo. Birdo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
You hear that, Legion? That's what Gamba does to a motherfucker.
Wardance.
Mm-hmm. You're probably losing your shit right now. Sup? Well, it's just
There
me.
you are.
Oh, you are so crestfallen, buddy.
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Let's discuss
There
what
was
happened.
a revolt in the shackling prison.
We need to
Fortunately,
recap anyway.
We were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
Oh, that was the dead girl in a box. That's right. What happened on your end?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yunli to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities.
Oh!
They were acting strange, so out of curiosity,
That
we
part
decided
kind of
to
lined
follow
up.
them.
Interesting.
It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians.
I thought that was a person up in the box. That really freaked me out.
It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hule's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance.
They're so fucking cool looking, dude.
I wonder who provided them with those disguises. And how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the Wardance to infiltrate the ship.
How many indeed?
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster.
Really?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ringmaster.
I'm so okay. I'm so glad Starrail brought us back to the Cienjo and made this kid more of a focus. Cause like he gets such a bad rap in like 1.1 and 1.2 and all that for being just this annoying ass little kid who gets bodied all the time. I love seeing him be like more at the forefront and you seeing that he's actually not just like this shitty little kid. Oh man, I hope you have even cooler moments.
Those
I really
tourists
do.
just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me.
You
The
sound
real
so
challenge lies
disappointed.
beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos.
Mock
If we
talk.
fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
That's crazy.
Well said.
Yeah, and I don't recognize the voice. Was that? If I don't recognize the voice, it can only be like 3 people.
You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yaoqing's warriors.
Yes! Yes, fellow general. Keep it together, everybody. Keep it together. Ma'am?
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
That's where we went straight away? Thought all the generals were on the move already. Not that the Merlin's cause struck like lightning.
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
A hunter must hunt, even in a dream. Jesus Christ,
You
I'm not
still
even a
have
monster
good
hunter and the
appetite,
Bloodborne references are
Even
here.
in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Wow.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Oh my god! She's a lady who treated us to food? You're just like the chick at the fucking, I can't think of the damn food shop in Mondstadt, but dude, if you're a lady who will feed me, that's a win in my book. Fucking respectful stares all day.
Me? This
What's that sentence?
isn't the time for
I
a
hate my
leisurely
own
meal,
channel
and
inside jokes.
This is way too much for me.
Really? Bro, then move aside, get me in there. Put me in, coach!
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself?
Your eyes stand out so much. It's not simping.
Ever since you encountered
observation.
those Boris and spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach.
Remember what the general tells you, focus on the basics. And eating is pretty fucking basic.
Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Be calm in the face of adversity, young man.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Jiaoqiu hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Please give me the option to just sit down.
Jiaoqiu always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Boris and abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borson were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now
Wow,
they are
that is a lot
staying
of
in the
food.
shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open.
Yep, they got a plan.
When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
He's been locked up for 700 years and now he's free, surrounded by the Foxians he hates. He's probably going batshit crazy somewhere.
But when will that time come?
I mean, we'll know eventually, but it will come.
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Dude, I haven't eaten. I had a cookie and like some okay chicken. Shackling prison break. See the divine foresight.
Yen, the Skyfaring
close.
Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Yes, I do. Why are you not here in person, young lady? Why a hologram? Such disrespect.
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Lawfu.
Okay.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Shit's bad, ma'am.
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside.
But it's okay. All those fuckers have died once. They're okay.
The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
Oh,
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
just say it, March.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ciao,
The
ciao.
Borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Feixiao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Feixiao's capabilities, General Huaiyan. I'm more concerned about the Wardance.
Wardance? The Wardance! Behold the Wardance!
According to the plan, the ceremony
I
will
should
begin
not
in
make fun of
6
this woman.
hours.
She will just go into
The
depression
Sky
mode again.
Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest.
Yes.
But now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Will Wardance really be held as scheduled?
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable.
Yeah.
In case anything goes wrong,
So, Yunli, what do you think we should do?
Ooh. Ooh, the one I love Huaiyan. He's so good. Why doesn't your name include General? Do the other ones include General? Oh, maybe I'm just thinking stupid shit. Never mind. Hey, what am I not? I like this though. This is so insightful and like a way for him to get into his apprentice's head.
well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the Wardance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
So she wants to go with the, like, most by-the-book answer possible, is what that sounds like.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented.
D&D?
I believe there are at least two parties who won't accept your approach.
Which two parties?
First are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the Wardance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Law Fu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Law Fu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the Wardance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably.
That's so bad. I mean, it's real, but that's so... Yunli was like, really? There's someone who likes it? Yeah, the bad guy.
Hule's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Law Fu.
Antilia.
If we declare martial law and postpone the Wardance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
So what do we do?
We gotta keep going.
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Law Fu, acting as if nothing has happened.
Which is really fucked up to say. Oh man, that's it's like suspense is really what it is.
As if nothing has happened. Yanqing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the two of you here.
Dun dun dun, solutions. Planning to take up the role of the ringmaster yourself? No, he ain't. This has got to be going to Yunli.
Master Yunli, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yanqing?
Ooh, that would be...
No, that's not the case.
Nope, never mind.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yanqing's place as the ringmaster?
Help me.
This is so suspicious. There's no fucking way, March. You're fine.
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
Wait. What?
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider?
Ooh, that's... Okay, Huaiyan.
We can't afford to have any problems during the Wardance.
My
I'm
bad.
trusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter.
I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. The man literally has probably, like, what? 967 some odd more years experience than I do.
Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Yukong. Kong? Oh, no. Excuse me? 3 dual hours before the Wardance convenes in the shackling prison. Yuan, oh shit. Oh, it's this room!
I'm sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
Okay. I cannot look at Hanya anymore without thinking of her expression finding that dead girl in a box.
There is no need to apologize.
What a
We
cast.
Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luo Fu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the Shackling prison.
Shackling prison. It's always something about Jing Yuan I never understood. And this isn't a bite at the voice actor in any way, but I've noticed a lot when he talks. There's a lot of lines where he like really hits hard on the starts of words, and I'm like, what?
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos.
Fair analysis.
Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable.
Just sentence.
So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
Dude, I loved what was that, 1.4? 1.4, 1.5, the one with Huahua, the Foxtrot Garden stuff? Like, the whole idea of, like, the Ten Lords Commission with the judges, where it's like, they're all people who, not all of them, but they're people who, some of them have literally died, and are somehow brought back with, like, Xianzhou crazy shit. And then they serve as judges that have, like, this afterlife type theme going on. I love it so much.
I and the two behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
Investigate. See what I mean?
The situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
Anya, do you not fucking see that this is the general before you? He literally is the reinforcements.
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luo Fu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him?
It was a plan.
Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
Maktak. Ventilia.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luo Fu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
Yes.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Quit being so humble, sir.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
I haven't heard Ling Sha in so long, I forgot how fun your voice was.
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
It's a magic pill, right? If I remember. Oh, that's right, we're Ling Sha. I already forgot that's who they wanted us to go play as. What in the fucking March 7th is going on here? Anyways. Your red feet stand out so much, it drives me
Lieutenant
crazy.
Yanqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious
weird.
Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise.
Dun
This
dun
is one
dun
of the
dun.
bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
Group.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This
Interesting.
medicine allows Borison to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
Interesting. I wonder if you go back how that worked. Like, were Foxians also some crazy like fox, vulpine, lycanthrope, and then they slowly turned to look more like people? Or were Borisin more like people and they turned to look like monsters? I would think it'd be the former, but it's interesting.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Fast metabolism, so the effects of medicines won't last long. I don't know that they have that. Infiltration technique?
The formula and technique seem oddly familiar.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Oh?
Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance.
Oh.
When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Interesting. That's something they don't touch on anymore. They don't talk about Mara-struck at all, even though it's such a big issue when you first come here.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Phoxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Phoxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me.
Prudent.
Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control.
It looks so tiny.
So we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borisin.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. A prison guard has collapsed on the ground, her body twisted unnaturally.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hule.
I would believe that.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
Okay, I almost was like, bitch, are you serious? But then I was like, oh wait, she wouldn't have been around to hear all the stories that were told.
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lin Shaw. To the Alliance,
she's a doctor.
Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borisin pacts, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7
Space
centuries
werewolves. Stop.
I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared.
Damn, could you imagine being like an apprentice following Jing Liu around, watching him just walk out onto a battlefield and just start fucking obliterating people? Like, oh my god. Where's that cutscene at, Hoyo?
Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her Frostblade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different.
Fuck, man. Jing Liu didn't even, like, kill him. She had to literally, like, hold him down.
By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes.
Whoa! We could, dude, the shooting people have no chill. I don't feel like dealing with you. Jettisoned into the fucking sun. What?
Their so-called immortality is just a facade. Nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Lawfu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now.
Terrible situation we're facing now.
But I guess I understand. The people of the Lawfu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Jun.
Does she have... Is this her trying to take a jab at Jing Yuan?
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Ling Shao. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
Damn, you spicy young lady, even though you're probably like 700. I can't believe you took a jab at the general right there. Holy shit.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
Yeah, I know you call yourself a healer, but the internet calls you a DPS. You ain't fooling me.
Alright. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
I always get confused when I spawn in as Lingsha, because I see the back, like her hair and like the skirt and stuff, and I just think she's like a big fish. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, I would really appreciate if you didn't. Okay.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Lingsha peels open the Cloud Knight's armor and stretches out her hand to search for a moment.
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
So his metabolism would have stopped.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyframe Commission and the Artisanship Commission.
True, where did they get all the official shit?
Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Yeah, and like, I think the biggest issue about the position of power thing would be, hey, guy, do you mind? Jesus Christ. Like, he's able to provide gear of almost all the commissions. So, like, it has to be a pretty high position if he can provide stuff from all of the different commissions. It's a regular dude. Prisoners on the ground, the joy of regaining freedom and the sudden shock. These 2 expressions are frozen on his pale wait. The joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These 2 expressions are frozen on his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Damn.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borisin are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the Shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
You know what, now that I think, if Hule could heal really fast, wouldn't his body, like, burn? Like, when you're starving, right, your body burns and eats itself to try and cover for it. Wouldn't he just heal while he was eating? Like, now it suddenly makes a lot more sense when I think about it, literally.
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the forest of swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said.
What a flex.
Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it.
Where are you looking?
But unfortunately,
The Phuxians didn't agree to that.
They probably wanted him to, like, suffer, right?
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Phoxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Phoxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner?
Yep, they wanted him to suffer.
I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Phoxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned when the Xianzhou Luofu is in charge.
My guess would be it would be because, I mean, this probably isn't going to be the reason, but my guess would be because Jing Liu is on the Luofu.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume.
Oh, or on the flip side, if we're looking at it from a much darker perspective, they probably didn't give it to the Yaoqing because they didn't want the Phoxians to go mad with hatred and do something stupid in the meantime.
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Shaw. Allow me to...
Oh, I thought he was done talking. My bad, General. Oh, it's funny as fuck. I think she's cool. I don't need a healer, though, so I wouldn't pull for her, I don't think. Also, I think her banner just ended, so... Oh, Shackle. Oh, hello. I see you over there. Man, why you gotta put your foot, like... Your heel okay? Jesus Christ. Anyways. It's like anytime Feixiao moves, I'm like, and your ankles are broken. Oh, it's a body. I thought that was straight up a big-ass robot we had to fight here in a sec. The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yanqing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Well, I wonder if the attack was a lie. Biometric weapon that will auto-restart even after being turned off.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue.
Immortal robots. What a weird sentence.
I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries.
Yep.
However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Oh man, that's okay. I love this sentence because this is something that I, as like a D&D like world creator, like game dev type person, I think of this kind of shit all the time. Okay, like reality, planet Earth, right? The only sentient species is humans, right? Sure, there's different groups and ethnicities, cultures, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. We're all literally just humans. But the concept of multiple, like very different species that have very different traits, and as you can see with humans, like there's this need to progress, to ascend, to get better, to do more, to advance. So the idea of, in the case of starrail, a short life species and a long life species, in what world would the doctors of the short life species not want to find a way to make themselves live longer? And they have a perfect example of someone they could go look at or research or even experiment on in the form of long life species. That kind of thing's crazy. Like I bring that up in my D&D game a lot. You know, D&D, my players, they fight dragons and shit. They kill the dragon. They want to use its parts to make weapons. That's awesome. Now they have dragon weapons. Who doesn't want to do that in an RPG, right? It's the coolest fucking thing you could ever do. So what happens then if you go have a conversation with the dragon and you're carrying like the hacked and restitched together Frankenstein body of a dragon on your back in the form of a weapon to kill people, maybe other dragons? Like, let's put it on the flip side. What if you were walking somewhere and you like went into like a grocery store and you looked over and like the cashier and some of the people who are walking around literally have someone's skin that they are wearing. They killed somebody and turned it into a skin suit and they're just wearing it like normal clothes. You'd freak the fuck out, right? It'd be a horror movie. That kind of thing. Oh, crazy. I'm ranting. I'm ranting about stuff that doesn't matter. My bad. It matters.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison.
Come on, Dan Hung, you're smarter than this.
It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
Yep, we kind of already figured that out from the last few videos.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Yeah, I don't think the IPC and the Intelligence Guild wouldn't team up with them. I don't think they'd do that. They would risk fucking with the Alliance. They wouldn't even risk doing it. That would happen. Something seems to be hiding in the pile of metal on the ground, ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive.
Or are we actually gonna fight it? Okay, is it my team or is it their team? It's my team, okay.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Really? You got rid of my march? I hate you.
Of long-life species has crossed the line.
Quick, we must welcome him to our world.
Souls shall embrace.
You fly? Whatever.
Stars
Stop asking questions.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Your weapon is wild, by the way. Have I seen it? Yeah, I did your trial run, I remember.
Yeah.
We don't need shields, we're fine.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant!
Okay, slow it down, I gotta hear the... Nah, you know what, never mind. You'll fucking cry if I do that. Where did my march? I feel insulted. But I got to hang out with Lingsha, it's okay. The giant machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
I was gonna say, he hasn't said shit about that yet.
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Oh, what?
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech?
That's a big accusation toward the Yaoqing, General.
Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borisin. And just like the Borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borisin did. So...
Exactly. While Borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing
I'm thinking. I'm
have
cooking.
attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail.
It has to be. This has to be the shit Feixiao has, right?
Why can Borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had...
Oh, it has to
good
be.
intentions.
It has to be.
But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions.
Really? You're gonna... Oh, I love you, General. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. It's, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Like they snuck that in there. That's so good.
To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hule thus became a poison, that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
So I wasn't far off. I basically was correct.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Luofu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Luofu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae.
Awkward. Especially right here.
By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Luofu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Luofu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary training. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
What's up? What's up with the Vidyadhara? What is happening? Hold on, I'm cooking. Hold on. Okay, look. You all have played this game a lot longer than me. I'm only just now getting into it, but I'm picking up on the Hoyo screw, is what I call it, right? Hoyoverse, they talk about everything that happens in the dialogue randomly like this, and they bring it up in like these moments. Not even key moments, it just suddenly happens more than once. It's like that, you know, if I had a dime for every time I heard that, I'd have 2 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened more than once. You know that quote? And I'm connecting dots here. They're suddenly starting to talk about Vidyadhara. We're in here with 2 Vidyadhara. I think after the crazy bullshit at the end of 1.2, I'm thinking there is, because they don't trust him very much. There's all the bullshit with the Vidyadhara elders hating on Bailu and Lune and whatnot. And now we have a brand new Vidyadhara lady who has dragon symbolage, not as much as the other 2, but my guess is the snake is a Vidyadhara elder.
Thank you for enlightening
I'm calling this shit right fucking now.
For the same
I'm on
reason that
fire
you
right now,
traded
guys.
off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
Traded off. That's so fucked up.
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming.
Yeah, she needs this closure from this, I have a feeling.
But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
The delayed hand to the chest.
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path.
He had his hatching rebirth, and then she did some sort of medical procedure to let him keep his past life memories?
Just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
You fucking divine foresight piece of shit. You're so good at this.
Thanking me?
Yep.
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long, drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
You smooth talking Saab Alejandro piece of fucking greatness.
Your eloquence is indeed impressive.
She knows.
Divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
He's kind of a dick like that, right? He just wants a clear conscience, and he's gonna set you up to not be... I was gonna say a bitch about it, but to be more level-headed about it.
But let me make it clear.
Yep.
The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
Yeah, General still gets what he wants. He probably assumed you weren't gonna just go with it.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
You fuck it. I want to build you just because you're badass and a fellow general. Can't wait till they add more generals. That'd be awesome. Oyo! Why is Huoyan not playable, damn it? Why is Lingsha's back skirt thing a fishtail? It's driving me crazy. I keep looking at it. It's because it's not shaped right. It's so fucking weird. Okay, oh, looks like we're at the final. Hey, over here, please. Jesus Christ. Alright. A mess of bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here. I didn't even notice them in the background
These
till right there.
Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Moze did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the
They use the technique that was similar to the Videodara. I'm telling you, it's a Videodara
I
elder.
believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks.
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
It's a growling sound.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Videodara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Videodara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this.
Oh, please be right!
Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority.
Yes!
And the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors.
Preceptors, not elders. There we
But
go.
why would the Videodara collude with the Borison and Aiden who plays escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence.
That's... Okay, now we're getting a little too far stretched here, right?
Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Yep.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation.
The off-camera yelling.
Evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
Proof!
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
Miss Lingshaw.
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
I'm gonna go with my previous guess on what that invitation is.
An invitation?
Yep.
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scaleboard Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind.
Yep.
I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Ling Shaw. The internal
Really?
affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction.
I mean, I agree with that last part, but at the same... What? This bitch just arrived here from another boat, and you're gonna trust her with this matter? That's crazy.
And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Aw. Out here praying. Oh my god. 2 duel hours before the
As I
Wardance.
said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective.
What is this segue?
The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
You are a hostage and you are out here flexing on people. Stop it.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Shh, don't ruin the magic.
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
We're talking to werewolves that eat the flesh of sentient creatures. What the f are they gonna know about green peppers, bro?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
My fucking point, bro. What are you cooking over here? As the kids say.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
You got a real talkative mouth on you when Hulei ain't around. Chow chow.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
This is one of the wildest things that this is going back to another point that I think about, which the video is going to end here in a second, but it's fine. So many people don't like fruits and veggies. But like everybody, almost everybody likes meat and grains. So you just mix anything with meat and grain and suddenly it's fine, right? It just goes back to this like primal idea that like humans are carnivores back in the day.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue.
Why is your face so low poly all of a sudden?
You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship.
Oh yeah, where did she go?
Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue?
That's so awkward. Can you imagine holding this guy hostage and you know your hostage is fooling your boss and your boss won't listen to you?
You see, Boris,
and you just watch this hostage fool your boss.
Nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky.
Sky! Yeah, buddy.
The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
He really wants to be the one to do it.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Oh my god, you did the thing, Hule.
Lord Hule.
I was not expecting an old man, but I'm totally for this.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization.
Damn.
But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people.
Gotta say, bud, you in Foxian form, that just doesn't quite send the message like you in giant epic werewolf form.
But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Oof. Do it!
Hule. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue?
Chow, you are real mouthy compared to the last episode, buddy.
The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos. Trembling with fear like
you're
a
about to
wounded beast
die.
on its last legs. Reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation. Which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
We'll see Hule versus Feixiao right now.
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
A hunter must hunt.
And she bested you, Mock Talk.
Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
A pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
Oh, is this where he's about to learn about Phantilia?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way.
Where are you looking, bro?
Brought us hope.
Where are you looking?
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
Nothing, just for you all to go crazy. Oh, wrong button.
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's Wardance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
Oh, Hule doesn't like this suddenly. Also, can we end this? This is over. Beat him by pointing out that their plan has not yet worked.
Even if you managed to set Hule free, you'd have no way to escape.
We've already prepared our ships, and the prophet's prediction will surely come true.
See, having the fourth wall meta knowledge of Phantilia being a Lord Ravager who's just trying to destroy the universe, knowing that she's not on their side, she's just trying to set everybody up to have the biggest, worst outcome for everybody, feels kind of bad.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Luofu.
Then if you get out, you're trapped in a cage known as the Galaxy. And if you escape there, you're trapped in a cage known as the Unida.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast!
Unruly, lowly?
I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Luofu is distracted by the stupid Wardance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Yes. Anyways.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet.
I had a feeling he wouldn't like it.
And become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now
I had a feeling he wouldn't let that, yeah.
You'll follow my orders.
I feel that. I resonate with that.
Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiaoqiu, I'm now giving you a chance.
Not slave or lowly beast.
Yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
What?
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Yeah, I'm with Mokdok on this one.
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Mokdok?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
What the fuck game are you playing,
Just
bro?
a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away?
Oh my god, dude. I like Hule. Besides the slavery and murder of Foxians, that's kind of fucked up. But like, what a dude.
You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters.
Feixiao.
No matter how far they run away.
Oh, there's totally gonna be a setup where Feixiao pops up because Jiaoqiu says some epic one-liner, right? I did return to my master. Oh, that's crazy. All right, let's do this shit. Jiaoqiu, none can hurt me. Jiaoqiu in the party, hell yeah. All right, Mokdok, Hule, are we really just right here? Of all fucking places? Are you two secretly dumb?